All right, outdoorsmen, we're gonna go ahead and try to make some deer bacon. So I have some deer that I have ground up. I went to my local butcher shop and got some just very plain sausage. Just has a little bit of brown sugar, maybe just a touch of sage in it. Other things that I'll be using: meat cure, onion powder, garlic powder, a little touch of cayenne pepper just for a little bit of spice, some black pepper, and kosher salt. So we're gonna go ahead and get started, get some things measured out here just to make sure we're spot on, and we're gonna get going. Although we're not outdoors, we were outdoors, and we're definitely gonna enjoy this in the outdoors. So let's get started. All right, first thing we're gonna do is go ahead and check the weight here on the deer burger. I had checked this earlier. I'm pretty sure it's at 2 pounds, but I wanna be sure. And I've adjusted the scale. It's dead on at 2 pounds. Next thing we're gonna do is get the pork opened up here. Probably should have put my gloves on to start. That wasn't thinking very well. A little over. Still a little over. There we go. All right, now we got 2 pounds of pork and 2 pounds of deer. We're gonna get the other stuff measured out and we'll get to mixing it. All right, everyone, I'm gonna go ahead and use this small bowl here to get all of my dry ingredients mixed together, get them incorporated really well. And then from there, I'll put the meat in, then I'll mix it all together. I'm gonna start with a 1/4 cup of brown sugar. Add a little bit of sweetness there. Like I said, I'm gonna use just a little bit of cayenne pepper. And then it calls for 1 teaspoon of meat cure. One thing that I don't have that I'm gonna try, I need to go to the store tomorrow and get it, is dry, non-fat powdered milk. It says that it helps bind things a little better. I'm gonna try it without tonight, and then I'll be able to judge. Oh, wow. Hadn't opened the pepper yet. I'll be able to tell then a little better if it's better with or without. 1 tablespoon of pepper, 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, and 1 of the, oh wow, this one's a little dried up. Well, every now and then, things that you have planned don't exactly work out. Just tap it around a little bit, should be good to go then. Let's see what we can get to come out here. There we go. There we go. 1 of the onion, 1 of the garlic, and 3 of the kosher salt. And then we're gonna go ahead and add 1 cup of water to go with we're gonna mix it first to get it incorporated and distributed. Then we're gonna add the water to really have it soak in good into the meat. So we'll get things incorporated here. There we go, that looks pretty good. Then we're gonna use a cup of hot water and we'll be all set. Fortunately, I have a instant hot water provider. One of my wife's favorite requests that I put in our house. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in. I'm gonna actually use a fork to get this all mixed up. And then from there, it goes into the meat. Let's keep on going. All right, we're gonna go ahead and do a quick mix to get the deer meat and the pork combined. There's a little bit here right in the center where the deer meat was still just a smidge frozen. It definitely makes it easier to work with when it's nice and cold. There we go, that's coming together pretty nicely. Let's go ahead and just smash up these frozen pieces here. We'll get that done here in just a minute. All right. That looks like it's pretty even. Well, there's a little spot here. There we go. All right. Well, that's pretty evenly distributed. I'm really not finding too many frozen pieces in there yet. So we're gonna go ahead and just add the spice mixture. I'm gonna give that just a little more of a stir. Dump that in. Grab a scraper here to get all that delicious goodness into the recipe. And we will go back to incorporating this all together. All right. Coming together pretty nicely here. Make sure we completely turn it over and try to get that incorporated as best we can. And from here, then we are going to transfer it into a baking dish that I have lined with some saran wrap, plastic wrap, whatever you want to use. And then I'm gonna wrap it up and I'm gonna keep it in the refrigerator over tonight. And then we're gonna smoke it tomorrow. So looks like bacon for Sunday morning. So we'll see how it goes. Let's keep moving. All right, I'm using this baking dish as a form. I'm not exactly sure how much of it will fit in here, but we're gonna just kind of go slowly. We don't wanna fill it too much. Because we definitely want to have it evenly distributed and don't want it more than about 2 inches high, because at that point then it stops giving the appearance of bacon. So works out like it looks like it's going to be about half. So we're going to go ahead and get this half wrapped up. Go ahead and just lift it out gently so as to not mess the form up too much. Fold this side in and then this side over, and we'll be able to keep it relatively airtight. We'll let it form up overnight and we'll be good to go. Gonna go ahead and get another piece in here and we're putting it in the refrigerator. All right, everyone. All things considered, with having all of the grinding done and especially with having the pork already ground, that certainly expedited things. I'm going to give you another quick rundown with how it feels after the fact of using the evaporated milk, well, the powdered milk really, not evaporated. and we'll get everything on the smoker, and then we'll be all set. Stay tuned, we're not quite done yet. All right, outdoorsman, got the Pit Boss smoker going here. It's going to take a little bit of time to go ahead and get it up to snuff, but we're going to take the probe and we're going to go ahead and insert it into the end here to be sure that it fits inside. There we go. And we got our deer bacon on the smoker here. It is now 4:10. I would say probably 3 hours. We're going to find out just how long it'll take to get it up to the 150 degree internal. Right now it's at 55. 54. So it's going to take a little while to get it up to the appropriate temperature, but at this point someone else is doing the work. The old handy dandy Pit Boss smoker. So we'll be back in a little bit to see how things work out. I got other projects to do. All right, everyone. Here's what she looks like. That looks good. And in 2 hours, we're up to 133 degrees. We might make it in the next hour. Keep on plugging away. All right, everyone. We finally got to 150, and we're gonna go ahead and pull it off here. We're gonna shut it off, and we'll let it cool, and we'll slice it tomorrow.